Does it ever feel like you're a marketing professional just speaking into the void? Well, with LinkedIn ads, you can know you're reaching the right decision makers. You can even target buyers by job title, industry, company, seniority, skills. Wait, did I say job title yet? Get started today and see how you can avoid the void and reach the right buyers with LinkedIn ads. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
This episode is brought to you by Prime Video. In the small town of Holland, Michigan, nothing is ever what it seems. Behind the tulip festivals and pretty houses lay dark secrets that threaten to tear a marriage apart. Nicole Kidman stars in this darkly twisted thriller about a wife and mother whose quest to uncover her husband's secrets may get her more than she bargained for. Holland. Watch it now on Prime Video.
And now, stop me if you've heard this before on the Toddcast podcast.
Growing up in the 90s, there was no way you thought that weed would ever be legalized in Canada. Short story, the first time that I smoked weed, I ran from the cops. Thankfully, there's people like author, politician, and activist Dana Larsen. Dana is a key reason that marijuana is now legal in Canada, the long drawn-out battle to legalize. He was the editor of Cannabis Culture from its creation in 1994 through to 2005. He's the founding member of both the Marijuana Party of Canada and the BC Marijuana Party. In 2005, Dana founded End Prohibition NDP Against the Drug War, which was instrumental in passing drug policy resolutions. He founded the Vancouver Seed Bank in 2006, then released Harry Pothead and the Marijuana Stone in 2007. Great name. Dana started the Vancouver Medicinal Cannabis Dispensary in 2008. Then, in 2012, he launched the Sensible BC campaign to decriminalize cannabis possession in BC. Like I said, he's a key reason that you can smoke weed in Canada without having to watch over your shoulder. And stop me if you've heard this before. Dana shared the story of the first time that he smoked marijuana.
I was in between grade 11 and grade 12, so I guess I was just coming into, I was around 18.
Is there any story in the
well,
first,
I tried alcohol and tobacco beforehand, and when I tried cannabis, I knew that this was something I really liked and I was going to do a lot of over the rest of my life. I didn't necessarily know it was going to be so all-encompassing, but I smoked at a Pink Floyd concert. That was one of the first times, and that was my older brother, and that was a memorable experience. And but I always knew that cannabis, was something that I think was going to be with me for a long time. And it's such a positive thing for so many people's lives. You know, using cannabis for the vast majority of people, it's only positive experiences that they have with this plant.
Stop Me If You've Heard This Before on the Toddcast podcast is powered by the Home Dwell Group. Buying a house? Selling your home? Contact Kyle at homedwell.ca today.
Have you ever heard about the 19th century French actress with so many lovers that they formed a lovers' union? Or what about the Aboriginal Australian bandit who faked going into labor just to escape the police, which she did escape from them. It was a great plan. How about the French queen who murdered her rival with poison gloves? I'm Ann Foster, host of the feminist women's history comedy podcast, Vulgar History. Every week I share the saga of a woman from history whose story you probably didn't already know, and you will never forget after you hear it. Sometimes we re-examine well-known people like Cleopatra or Pocahontas, sharing the truth behind their legends. Sometimes we look at the scandalous women you'll never find in a history textbook. Listen to Vulgar History wherever you get podcasts. And if you're curious, the people I was talking about before, the Australian woman is named Marianne Bugg, and the French actress was named Rochelle, no last name, just Rochelle. And the queen who poisoned her rival is Catherine de Medici. I have episodes about all of them.
Hi, this is Rob Benedict.
And I am Richard Spate. We were both on a little show you might know called Supernatural.
It had a pretty good run, 15 seasons, 327 episodes.
And though we have seen, of course, every episode many times, we figured, hey, now that we're wrapped, let's watch it all again.
And we can't do that alone. So we're inviting the cast and crew that made the show along for the ride. We've got writers, producers, composers, directors, and we'll of course have some actors on as well, including some certain guys that played some certain pretty iconic brothers.
It was kind of a little bit of a left field choice in the best way possible.
The note from Kripke was, he's great, we love him, but we're looking for like a really intelligent Duchovny type.
With 15 seasons to explore, it's going to be the road trip of several lifetimes. So please join us and subscribe to Supernatural Then and Now.
I'm Amy Nicholson, the film critic for the LA Times.
And I'm Paul Scheer, an actor, writer, and director. You might know me from The League, Veep, or my non-eligible for Academy Award role in Twisters.
We love movies, and we come at them from different perspectives.
Yeah, like Amy thinks that, Joe Pesci was miscast in Goodfellas, and I don't.
He's too old. Let's not forget that Paul thinks that Dune 2 is overrated.
It is.
Anyway, despite this, we come together to host Unspooled, a podcast where we talk about good movies, critical hits,
fan favorites, must-sees, and in case you missed them.
We're talking Parasite to Home Alone.
From Grease to The Dark Knight.
We've done deep dives on popcorn flicks. We've talked about why Independence Day deserves a second look.
And we've talked about horror movies, some that you've never even heard of, like Ganja and Hess.
So if you love movies like we do, come along on our cinematic adventure.
Listen to Unspooled wherever you get your podcasts.
And don't forget to hit the follow button.